కనిపిస్తున్నారు.
అట్లేం లేదు సార్. నిన్న కూడా వచ్చిన కదా,
నే-
మొన్న కూడా వచ్చిన
ఆ,
కదా,
నిన్న మళ్ళీ వచ్చినట్టున్నారు కదా, స్టార్టింగ్ లో లేరు.
మొన్న జాయిన్ అయినా కదా.
అవునవును, మొన్న వచ్చారు. అంటే
ఆ, ఆ.
ఏం సార్, అంత బాగేనా?
అంత మంచిది సార్, అంత బాగున్నారా?
ఓకే సార్. సార్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్, డాక్టర్ పి శ్రీనివాసరావు గారు. ఐఎమ్ వెంకట సుబ్బయ్య, చైర్మన్ ఐఏ తెలంగాణ స్టేట్ సెంటర్.
వెరీ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అండి. ఐఎమ్ శ్రీనివాసరావు.
సార్ సార్ సార్, నమస్కారం సార్.
Good evening, sir. This is Varun from
సార్
Environmental Division, sir.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్
Good evening, sir.
సార్. ఐఎస్ సార్, సీతారాం బాబు సార్.
Good evening, sir. Very good evening.
సార్
Good
సార్
evening.
వెరీ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ సార్.
Good evening, Srinath. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
ఆదినారాయణ గారు, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్. సార్ సీతారాంబాబు సార్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా?
Sir, we'll wait for another 4 minutes, sir. We'll start at 6:05. Exactly 6:05 we'll start.
ఓకే ఓకే.
Sir, shall we start, sir?
ఎస్ సార్.
Sir, welcome to all the corporate members. I welcome the chairman of the Institute of Engineers, Dr. G. Venkat Subbiah Garu, and today's convener, S. Varun Kumar Garu, is also a committee member. And I also invite Dr. I.S.N. Raj Garu, council member and past chairman, Dr. Mohammad Mohiuddin Garu, past honorary joint secretary and now the committee member, and also corporate members Srinivas Garu, Adinarayan Garu, Satya Rupesh Garu, Indra Rao Garu, and Swami Garu. I thank the keynote speaker of today, Dr. P. Srinivas Rao Garu, is the retired chief engineer, IN CAD department, former member, TSPCB, for having agreed and consented to be the keynote speaker for today's event, sir. The topic for today's webinar is World Earth Day. Theme is the planet and plastic. With this, I request the chairman to continue the proceedings of this event, sir. Proceed over the function.
Thank you, sir. Dr. K. Sitaram Babu garu. So first of all, I wish a happy Earth Day for all of you. So, respected keynote speaker, Dr. P. Srinivasa Rao, FIE, Chief Engineer, retired, I and CAD Department, and former member, Telangana State Pollution Control Board, Dr. K. Sitaram Babu, FIE, Honorary Secretary, IA, Telangana State Center, Engineer G. Varun Kumar, MIE, Committee Member, IEA, Telangana State Center, and convener of today's event, Dr. ISN Razu, Council Member, VS Rao garu, Engineer Satya Rupesh, Professor Dr. Mohammad Moinuddin, Committee Member, IEA, Telangana State Center, Sankaraya garu, Dr. Adinarayan garu, and other participants. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you. Today, I feel it is a great privilege and honor to be amidst this August gathering and extend a warm and hearty welcome to the keynote speaker and all of you to this World Earth Day. Today, I am very happy to be associated with this memorable event. So now I want to give a brief introduction about this World Earth Day. Earth Day is an annual event observed across the globe to demonstrate support for environmental protection. Earth Day reminds citizens of the world of the importance of environment conservation and sustainability, encouraging us to come together and take action for a healthier planet and brighter future. The day raises awareness and inspires change, fostering a deep connection with nature. The origin of Earth Day can be traced back to 1970s. The idea behind the event originated from Gaylord Nelson, a US Senator, and Dennis Hayes, a Harvard student. They were both deeply disturbed by the deteriorating environment in the United States and the massive January 1969 oil spill in Santa Barbara, California. Deeply distributed by the environmental impacts, he wanted to infuse the energy of student protest into an emerging public consciousness about air and water pollution. He recruited Dennis Hayes, a young activist, to manage the campus teach-ins and to scale the idea of environment conservation to a broader public. They chose April 22nd, a weekday between spring break and final exams, to increase student participation. Its immediate success was evident with a massive turnout of 20 million people across the US. Yes. So the theme for World Earth Day 2024 is Planet versus Plastics. The theme aims to bring attention to the serious issue of plastic pollution and how it harms nature. So for Earth Day 2024, earthday.org aims to end plastic for planetary health and demands a 60% reduction in the production of all plastics by 2040. So on this World Earth Day, different activities can be performed. That is, since Earth Day raises awareness about protecting our planet, we can engage in various environment-related activities to make the day special. You can pledge to avoid using plastics in your home, go on nature walks, make lifestyle changes that reduce your carbon footprint, educate your family and friends on ways to save the environment, and more. You can also learn the principles of reduce, reuse, and recycle and practice them in your life. On this important day, today we are having Dr. We are having Dr. P. Srinivasa Rao garu, FIE, as the keynote speaker to speak on the theme that is planet versus plastic. So on behalf of the Telangana State Center of IEI and on my own behalf, I once again extend a hearty welcome to keynote speaker Dr. P. Srinivasa Rao, FIE, Chief Engineer, I&CAT Department and former member of Telangana State Pollution Control Board, and all of you to this important event. Before I request Dr. P. Srinivasa Rao, I request Engineer G. Varun Kumar, convener of the event, to introduce today's keynote speaker. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Esteemed guests, fellow memberships, and also environmentalists, good evening to everybody. I wish everybody a happy Earth Day. On this day, I would like to say a few words on the Earth Day. I would say a few words. Then later on, I would like to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. P. Srinivasa Rao garu. As on this day, we just not only gather here to celebrate the wonders of our planet, but also to acknowledge the challenges what we are facing, and also to commit ourselves to collective action. As engineers, we are the architects of the world. As we all know, we design the system. At the same time, the power which we live, the buildings which we inherited, and also the infrastructure, that everything together which connects us. This gives us a unique responsibility. The responsibility is to build a future which has a sustainability for the future generation. As our chairman already told us that the theme for today's World Earth Day 2024 is planet versus plastic. This is about the fight that we need to give for the plastic, which is creating a problem in today's major environment. Earth Day organization brings every people from different places. The goal for this one is to make a 60% less plastic by 2040. However, as engineers, we have a knowledge and the skills to create solutions. We can design engineering efficient buildings, develop clean energy sources, and implement sustainable waste management systems. Here at Institute of Engineers Hyderabad chapter, we have a vital role to play, where we can promote the knowledge sharing, advocate for some changes if any needed, lead with some examples, like the examples which will be given by our guest keynote speaker. Further, we'll be coming to knowing everything. Next, remembering it may be a small, it may be a big contribution. We can all make a difference by reducing the plastic, which is very essential for the health of our planet. Some of the practical steps what we can do nowadays is we can avoid the groceries which we take it, maybe the straws which is a plastic, maybe plastic wrappers, maybe the coffee cups what we are seeing which is made of plastic. There are some of the things where the better practices is not to buy water bottles. Instead of buying a water bottle, it's better to get our own bottles from the house itself. And also cooking more at home, because when we give orders outside, what most of the orders will be coming in some plastic bags, where we can reduce all the plastic bags and everything. And also by using the resources which are already present with us, conserving resources, spreading awareness to all the people, those who have surrounding with our neighbors, it may be with our friends and everybody. Not only that, other practice what we can do is we can use a public transport. We're using energy efficient applications and adopting more plant-based diet.
Varun, limit yourself, and all are waiting for speakers talk.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to introduce our today's keynote speaker, Dr. P. Srinivasa Rao garu, former chief engineer and environmentalist. Starting with his diploma, he started his career with his diploma in civil engineer and completed his PhD in environmental science. He has done his AMIE civil engineer. He has done his MSc environmental science. He has done his PhD environmental science. He worked for 39 years in various capacities and retired as a chief engineer of interstate development for interstate water resources. During his services, he worked on deputation for 13 years. 13 years in the rural development and tribal welfare and medical infrastructure department as an executive engineer. He also worked in different parts of combined states and served in a Tungabhadra board as a superintendent engineer. started his career as an assistant engineer and retired as a chief engineer. After his retirement, he worked for 5 years as a member of TS Pollution Control Board. He married Mrs. Arvinda, the daughter of then chief engineer of the PR department Sri K.L.S. Murtigaru in September 1988. They were blessed with one son and one daughter, both of whom are software engineers and overseeing their company, Arvind's Soft Solutions. In February 2023, he celebrated his son's marriage to Miss Kusuma, who is a chartered accountant. Unfortunately, his wife passes away in 2015 after suffering from a ill health. Sorry to hear you, sir, from this. With vast experience in various departments, after his retirement, he started a software company, Arvind's Soft Solutions, named after his late wife, Mrs. Arvinda. The company developed the eSay, that engineering source around you app. This app developed by his son, Mr. Chetan, while the design was done by his daughter, Miss Varshini, both of whom are software engineers. eSay app was launched on 15th October 2019 by Dr. S.K. Joshi, the then Chief Secretary of Telangana State. Recently, their company received the CIDC, that is Construction Industry Development Council Vishwakarma Award in the inventory category for the development of the eSay app. Currently, the eSay app is being used by more than 60,000 people, and it is expected to be used by more than 1 lakh users shortly. So thank you, sir. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Now I would like our keynote speaker, Dr. P. Srinivas Rao Garu, to please say a few words on today's World Earth Day. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Engineer Varun Kumar Garu,
Thank you, sir.
for
Thank you.
introducing me. Chairman, Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center. Institution of Engineers Council member and my mentor, Dr. I.S.N. Raju Garu. Honorary Secretary, Institution of Engineers, Dr. K. Sitaram Babu Garu. Convener of the event, Engineer Varun Kumar Garu. Fellow engineers and friends, a very good evening to you all.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
As an environmentalist, I feel it is a great privilege to be the keynote speaker of today. Today, the 22nd of April, we are celebrating Earth Day. Since it is inception in 1970, Earth Day has been celebrated in more than 175 countries. This day serves as a reminder of the importance of our planet Earth, the unique facility provided by the universe for us to live, dream, and develop. It is a day to reflect on our relationship with the Earth, our impact on it, and how we can protect it from various forms of pollution to make it pollution-free once again. We are having a fantastic planet, has nurtured millions of life forms, sheer variety of lives of humans, animals, birds, planets, insects, and worms that we have in this planet is amazing. Our ability to gobble up the resources on the planet is too much. We exploited the land, oceans, and our way of life has become exploitation and seeking exploit anything. We are on a exploitative more. Our economies are built like this. Buy more and use more, not by choice. And it is all by compulsiveness. The only solution to this is consciousness among all of us. We have to think like this. We are all part of this earth, and it is our responsibility and should be our way of life to keep and maintain our planet free from pollution, whether it is use of plastics, chemicals, pesticides, polluting gases, fossil fuels, everything. This year, Earth Day theme, Planet versus Plastic, calls for a 60% reduction in plastic use by 2040. The billions of items of plastic waste and pollute oceans, lakes, and rivers are also making their way into food system, resulting in a direct threat to human health. Plastic is a material consisting of wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic organic compounds that are malleable and therefore can be molded into solid objects. Plasticity is the general property of all materials that involves permanent deformation without breaking. Unlike other materials, plastic does not biodegrade. It can take up to 1,000 years to break down. So when it is discarded, it builds up in the environment until it reaches a crisis point. This pollution chokes marine wildlife, damages soil, and poisons groundwater, and can cause serious health impacts. Plastic sticks around in the environment for ages, threatening wildlife and spreading toxins. Plastic also contributes to global warming. Almost all plastics are made from chemicals that come from the production of planet warming fuels, gas, oil, and even coal. There are approximately 51 trillion microscopic pieces of plastic weighing 269,000 tons. That is about 500 times the number of stars in our galaxy. The first man made plastic, Parkinson celluloid. In 1856, the first patent was granted to Alexander Parkes for his material called Parkesine. The first man made plastic. Parkesine was cellulose that has been treated with nitric acid to create paraxylene, which was then dissolved in alcohol. Even PVC was synthesized in 1872 by a German chemist after extended investigation and experimentation. In 20th century saw a revolution in plastic production and synthetic plastics. Belgian chemist, one Mr. Leo Baekeland, pioneered the first fully synthetic plastic in 1907. Plastics, a wide range of synthetic or semi-synthetic materials that use polymers as a main ingredient. Their plasticity makes it possible for plastics to be molded, extruded, or pressed into solid objects of various shapes. This adaptability plus a wide range of other properties such as being lightweight, durable, flexible, and inexpensive to produce has led to its widespread use. Plastics typically are made through human industrial systems. Most modern plastics are derived from fossil fuel based chemicals like natural gas or petroleum. The success and dominance of plastics starting in the early 20th century has caused widespread environmental problems due to their slow decomposition rate in the natural ecosystems. Humans invented plastics and animals are harmed by it. They eat it, they get caught in it and get sick because of it. Ocean currents can transport plastic, trash, and debris to remote coastlines or leave it, posing a threat to marine animals and spreading pollution globally. Plastic consumed by cattle and other species can have adverse effects on their health and human health as well. Microplastics have been found in blood and the air we breathe, as well as in the guts of animals and humans, leading to conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. For this, we have to follow the 3 R's plastic management: reduce, reuse, recycle, and reuse. Plastic pollution has become a global environmental crisis, posing threats to marine life, ecosystems, and human health. As we navigate this challenge, adopting the principles of reduce, recycle, and reuse can play a pivotal role in mitigating the impact of plastic waste on our planet. Reduce. The first step is tackling the plastic problem is to reduce our overall consumption of single-use plastics by adopting our reusable alternatives like cloth, bags, stainless steel water bottles, and glass containers. We can significantly decrease the amount of plastic entering our environment. Additionally, choosing products with minimal or biodegradable packaging can help reduce plastic waste at the source. Proper recycling is crucial in managing plastic waste effectively. It is essential to educate ourselves about what types of plastics are recyclable in our local recycling programs and how to prevent them correctly for recycling. By segregating and recycling our plastic waste, we can divert significant amounts of plastic from landfills and give them a second life. Reuse. Reusing plastics is another sustainable approach to minimize waste. Instead of discarding plastic items after a single use, consider ways to repurpose them. Plastic containers can be used for storage, and plastic bags can serve multiple purposes before being recycled. By extending the lifespan of plastic products through reuse, we reduce the demand for new plastic production. The 3 R's, reduce, recycle, and reuse, offer a practical framework for managing plastic waste responsibly. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can contribute to a cleaner, healthier planet for future generations. Together, let us make conscious choices to reduce our plastic footprint and protect our environment. Now, already the process of reusing plastics began in the construction of roads, buildings, and garments. One professor named Rajagopalan Vasudevan from Tamil Nadu is also called as the plastic man of India, has found a way to reuse plastic waste and make durable roads. His research mainly deals with waste management, specifically use of waste plastics for road and building constructions. His road construction method is now widely used to construct roads in India. He was awarded India's 4th highest civilian honor, Padma Shri, in 2018. Housing using 100% recycled plastic. A waste collector in Mangaluru, Karnataka, collaborated with the Plastic for Change India Foundation. There are a lot of NGOs and organizations are working on this for the use of the proper use of the plastic waste and PET bottles and all. This is one of such organization. One of the Plastic for Change India Foundation built a house 100% recycled plastic with 100% recycled plastic in 2020, just 4 years before. It took almost 10 days and used close to 1.5 tons of recycled plastic to build a house in Mangalore itself. The estimated worth of the house is about 4.5 lakhs only. The wall panels and roof sheets and everything was made out of the plastic waste. This is an innovative and environmentally sustainable project that converts hard to recycle plastic waste into panels that were used to construct a low-cost shelter. Necessary tests were also conducted before going for the construction. The up to basement part, I read the article. Up to basement part, this was that was constructed with some masonry only. The superstructure was constructed with these panels. Subsequently they constructed about 20 houses, such houses, and now they are using this technology for the construction of the low cost sanitary low cost toilets and all in the nearby villages. They are currently developing programs across Karnataka state and have been provided support to approximately 10,000 waste collectors, waste pickers from various dumps and all. It means they are providing some employment also with the collection of the waste. One another example regarding the reuse of this plastic waste. A company in Tamil Nadu is manufacturing garments under the brand Ecoline Clothing. They focused on making fashion fully sustainable. The products are made from recycled PET bottles waste. The process of recycling and reuse of plastic waste needs to be expanded worldwide and everywhere, and government should provide tax exemptions and incentives to encourage such initiatives, so that the activity will be increased and the waste collecting organizations will be increased. In our pollution control board also, when I was a member of the board, we gave permission to 2-3 units in Hyderabad also. And I read some other places also in Delhi, in north and south also. In some cities, some organizations came forward, and they are also collecting this plastic waste, and they are recycling. The recycling also have some threat. The micro particles of the plastic micro particles also causing pollution to the environment with the wind and all. Steps to be taken care for that, or otherwise the lung diseases and all, it will cause harm to human health also. Very good precautions are needed for that. Anyhow, these recycling and reuse of this plastic have to be done in a wide range everywhere, so that the plastic can be utilized without going for a production of the plastic afresh. At least to reduce the production, the reuse and recycling have to be encouraged by the governments in various ways. On this responsible Earth Day celebrations, we all need to dedicate ourselves and take an oath to follow some best principles as our contribution. I think this is the need of the hour, and we all should give a promise to ourselves. The following few points, which I feel good to mention on this auspicious day. Plantation of trees, the first point. The second, carry a glass, water bottle and a cotton bag whenever we are going outside. Consider adopting vegetarian diet. Buy locally grown vegetables. Reduce printing and paper, that is also causing cutting of trees, and this will have an impact on the forest and the green world. Use bicycles instead of motor vehicles. As our convener of the meeting also told that point before starting of the meeting. Always keep in mind that protecting the environment is our prime duty. To safeguard the environment and humanity in our homes and surroundings, we should commit to these principles. I hope everybody and I myself feel that I will follow these principles from now onwards. As I am telling in an open platform, I have to follow myself, and I have to express it. Happy Earth Day once again. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity to the chairman of the Institution of Engineers, Telangana State Center, Dr. G. Venkat Subbaiah garu, and thank you one and all. Thank you everyone.
Thank you very much, sir, Dr. P. Srinivas Rao garu. So your lecture is very interesting, sir, and you have very clearly explained about the importance of this Earth Day, and also what is the need to adopt the principles of reduce, reuse, and recycle, sir. And also how the plastic can also be used even for buildings and roads, and how a man who is known as the Plastic Man of India is contributing. Yes, sir. India is contributing for reducing the pollution from the plastic, sir. That is a great inspiration for all of us, sir. Our lecture is very informative and interesting, sir. And related to the theme, very clearly we explained. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks for you, sir. So from the participants, sir, if anyone is having queries, please.
Please.
Thanks for giving the opportunity. First of all, my sincere thanks to Dr. P. Srinivas Rao garu and Venkat Subbaiah garu for organizing this event. And I'm friend of actually Dr. K. Sitaram Babu. In fact, I'm his classmate. My name is Murli. I work actually for a company called Velvac Systems Limited at Hyderabad in the information technology side anyhow. And this is a very important day. Happy Earth Day to all of you. My question to you is that what you have indicated, at what speeds that the house can withstand the pressures at? Like actually in Taiwan, they were getting a lot of natural calamities. So even in our country, we can look at using the housing, low-cost housing. It is less than 5 lakh something approximately you have indicated. Very interesting, actually. Can I request you, sir, can it withstand to some good actually wind speeds and all that?
I think that depends upon the
Reinforcement.
the thickness of the panels using. I think so. Even the bison panel available in market, it will withstand for heavy winds. Okay, since it is made of this waste plastic, this may not have that much of strength until and unless it will be added with some other component.
And for some of the houses, actually, in top floors, they can look at using these kind of simple systems, I think so. And
So far, I read this type of this low cost houses only constructed in this technology.
oh, I see. My uncle was actually, his name is T.S.
This footpaths and roads also constructed with this, but for the buildings, I got through so much of literature now and then. I don't find any big structures constructed with this low cost, this toilets and low cost houses. Some or other, this has to be used properly, whether it is for a tower or for a small house.
Yeah, this is a good initiative and even for toilets, they can look at using it. In fact,
Yes,
actually,
yes.
since you are the chief engineer, my uncle was also chief engineer of Hyderabad way back in 70s. His name is
Okay.
T.S. Swami. And
Okay.
he was member in Institution of Engineers also. And he became
Okay.
advisor to Government of India. And he was one of the key person in the pollution control area also, sir. And he
Okay.
was, those days itself, they were actually emphasizing on the environmental science. Thanks for your valuable
Okay.
time and good presentation, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Anybody, please?
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm Professor Devakumar, Honorary Secretary of IEA Andhra Pradesh.
Thank you very much, sir, for attending our program.
Yes, sir. First of all, congratulations to IEA Telangana State Committee for organizing excellent program. And business person also aptly chosen, and sir has also given very beautiful session. Sir, I'm having two questions to you. One
Please.
is in recently we have come across a few articles where this waste plastic is being used for laying of roads also. Is it
Yes.
going to have any long-term impact for the environment? That is one question. And another one is through Pollution Control Board, is there any encouragement for any institutions for creating awareness in the public? These are the two questions from my side, sir.
So far, there is no complaints from the construction part of the roads using this plastic waste. I don't think this will be used in a heavy national highways and all. This will be used in a rural roads and as a footpaths, according to my knowledge. Yeah, if at all it has to be used in heavy roads, means some percentage of plastic will be mixed with the other components, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From the government side, there is no specific encouragement so far. That's why the government has to take steps for encouraging the use of this waste plastic and all.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
For garbage dumps and all, they are this power generation and all, they are giving permissions. But for the plastic waste, there is no specific encouragement moralities drafted by the central government. That has to be given by the Central Pollution Control Board and the central government environmental and forest department.
Yeah,
Always they refer always don't use plastic, but they have to give an alternative for the established companies and all.
Yes.
They are giving permissions, they are giving licenses, they are granting licenses and all. They have to draft guidelines for the encouraging using of this waste plastic.
Okay, okay. So, as there is a lot of thrust from government also for attaining this sustainable development goals, maybe creating awareness amongst the public, who are the predominant users of this plastic. It is a responsibility of everybody, I think,
Yes,
including.
yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you for your answers, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. So if there are no one,
Sir.
sir.
Sir,
So now I request our sir, I request our secretary, Dr. K. Sitaram Babu Garu, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Chairman sir. I should thank the chairman of the Telangana State Center, Dr. G. Venkat Subbiah Garu, and also the convener of the event, the committee member, Engineer G. Varun Kumar Garu, for having made this event a grand success, sir. A reality also, in fact, for such a wonderful lecture that has been given by Dr. P. Srinivas Rao Garu. Is basically a chief engineer retired from CAD department and former member of TSPCB. The theme that he has addressed or delivered his keynote address is on planet and plastic, sir. I should thank the council member and the past chairman, Dr. Ayasan Raju Garu, and also the past chairman, one more past chairman, Professor Dr. Ramana Naik Garu, and the committee members, Varun Kumar Garu and Mohammad Mohiddin Garu. And I should, it's basically a surprise for the Telangana State Center, having participated by the Andhra Pradesh Honorary Secretary, Professor Devakumar Garu. Thank you very much, sir. Your presence has given the value to this webinar, sir. I also thank the various corporate members for having part of this. I named them since the number is very less. Chakravarti Garu, Dr. Naidu Garu, Murli Kishore Garu is my good friend. Then Ramesh Garu, Srinivas Garu, Adinarayan Garu, Satya Garu, Satya Rupesh Garu, Indra Rao Garu, and Shankarai Swami Garu for having been part of this event, sir. We thank you very much for your patience and being part of this. I now request all of you to stand for the national anthem, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Ratnam Garu, play Janagana Mana.
Oh, yeah, just a minute.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Jai Hind. Okay, sir. Once again, thanks for all of you. See you, sir.
Thank you, sir.